Showbiz and Lee Drew on 97.7 FM.
Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear?
Normie Rowe is credited with having said this about my next guests. The best Australian band since the Seekers. And of course, he was talking about the Beggars. The Beggars are coming to the Cardinia Cultural Centre next Wednesday, and they're presenting Beggars Sing the Seekers. Going to be a great show. On the line, one of the Beggars with me, that's Quentin Dunn, one of the foundation members, and he's online right now. Quentin, nice to have you with us.
Nice to be with you, Lee. How are you going today?
Doing very, very well, mate. Where have we found you today?
I'm in Adelaide. I was just down at the hardware shop buying some hinges to get my door fixed up. And then the phone rang and I went, oh, that's right, we're having a chat about Wednesday's show.
I'm glad you didn't forget. Tell me something about the Beggars. How did you three guys get together?
Well, we've been a long-time music collaborators for many years, Renee, Donna Hayes, Stuart Day and myself. And how that Beggars actually formed, we were all playing in an Irish band. We had a six-piece Irish band, and we had a hankering to sing our own songs, because the Irish repertoire, you sing pretty much classic folk Irish songs and contemporary Irish pop songs like Van Morrison and, you know, the classic traditional ones and stuff. So that wasn't the right vehicle for it, so we formed the Beggars to perform our own songs. We made an original album immediately of songs. We had written lots of songs, and that was in 2006.
Now, how did the name come up, the Beggars? Where did that come from?
That's me, I'm afraid. I'm a bit cynical about the music business. I've been in it all my life.
Yes.
And as a bit of a comment on how I feel the musicians are treated today, they're more like beggars at the feast than we used to be back in the old days.
It almost sounds like you're standing outside of Myers and performing to a crowd.
Yes, well, we have done a bit of busking in the Beggars.
Have you really?
Yeah. We have. We the first time we went to Tamworth, we busked there in Peel Street. So we did that for a few days. Gee, that was hot. But it's kind of, the band is we don't really, the name doesn't fit quite as well as it did when we started out, because we seem to be doing mainly nice concerts in theatres these days.
So how are we going to change your name? We have a competition, will we?
I'll have to start another band. We were just saying the other day we could break up and reform as the New Beggars.
Well, that's right. The New Seekers did it, didn't they? And yeah, we had Keith Potker on the program last week, so we get Keith with you, and perhaps we can form something new for you.
The New Seekers, the New Beggars.
The New Beggars coming to the Cardinia Cultural Centre next week. Yeah, that's got a bit of a ring to it.
It has. It has. It's actually a gag in our show, of course.
It has to be. Yeah, it'd have to be. Yeah. All right. Well, when you do that on Wednesday, I'll laugh my head off. So I'll be there. I'll have a red jumper on, and you'll be able to see me in the audience.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
You'll know that's Lee.
First time at Cardinia.
It's a great space. I keep saying on this program, it's a wonderful theatre space. It's very intimate. You'll love it. You really will enjoy it. Good acoustics. Wonderful.
Oh, excellent. That's very important to us.
How did you fall in love with the Seekers? Tell me.
Now, my first experience with the Seekers, obviously I heard some songs on the radio and whatnot, but in about 91 I got called to do a tour with them. And I'm an electric bass player, or I was then, and so I did a little regional tour with the Seekers, and I just thought they were so musical and had such great stage craft and great songs that I became a fan after that tour. So that's my own experience, but the show probably stems more from Stuart's experience, and Stuart was a fan when he was 5 years old. And he was heartbroken when they broke up. And I think he's been thinking about getting a show together where he's in a band singing all the Seekers songs ever since. Because, he kind of, he did all the arrangements. We recorded the album, he produced the album. So Stuart's really, I think, the driving force behind this particular show.
There is something about their music. I was saying that to Keith last week. It's wonderful. It's clear. It's clean. There's no vulgarity in it at all. The words mean something. They're created beautifully. There's beautiful harmonies, lovely melody lines, and it's music like we don't have these days.
That's right. There's a lot of craft in those songs.
Yes.
Craft from the songwriting and arranging end of it.
That's right.
As well as the musicality of the Seekers presenting it, which is absolutely top quality. So it's a really great combination of wonderful songwriters, which in that day, probably more than today in the music business, artists like the Seekers would draw songs from a whole big pool of songwriters. There'd be lots of people contributing songs, and they might pick, from a big list of songs and go, here's one that we really like, and people would offer them their songs. That doesn't seem to happen quite so much today, but gee, they recorded wonderful songs.
We were very fortunate back in the 60s and into the 70s having so many great artists like that and good songs, as you're saying.
Yes, yes, great songs. They stood the test of time. I really get a thrill out of singing them today. And they're very difficult because, for example, in The Beggars, we all have to sing pretty much all of the time. So we're all singing all the words and harmony parts and playing through most of each song, which most songs are not quite so demanding. Me as a bass player, I'd often just get to play and I might sing along in the chorus or something.
So you're doing the Athol Guy part there?
Well, because there's three of us, we've actually had to rearrange the vocals, so they're slightly different. The Seekers, with four of them, they, with their four voices, used a particular harmony structure for the four of them most of the time, and because there's three of us, we've changed it a little bit, so we haven't exactly copied their parts. As I say, Stuart being such a fan, he's actually rewritten the vocal arrangements.
Well, I introed you there with Georgia Girl, and that is absolutely beautiful. You've done that so well.
Oh, great. Isn't that song great? It's fantastic. I love it.
Stands the test of time, doesn't it?
I was grooving along, and and I played on it. I was still going,
hey, Mum, that's me. I think I'm on the wireless. What about travelling? You've travelled overseas too, haven't you?
Yes. What happened is we recorded an original album in 2006, and we had a bit of a hit on the radio in Europe with a song from that album, and then we did another album in 2009 and had another radio hit on European radio, and that prompted 4 quite extensive tours of Europe, which I'm actually thinking we haven't been back for 3 years. I'm thinking it's time we went back and did it again. It's a wonderful experience, but that came from our original songs. So and there's a couple of those in The Beggars Sing the Seekers, but mainly, of course, the Seekers material. But so that's how that came about. We don't sing the Seekers tunes, for example. If we were in Europe, we wouldn't be singing theirs; we'd be singing ours.
Look, it all sounds good, and I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. It's going to be an uplifting presentation, I'm sure. I was looking online the other day, and most of the tickets are sold. There's not many seats available at all.
Excellent.
That's really
and people can expect a wide variety of material from... It will have all been stuff the Seekers recorded.
Yes.
But there'll be some rollicking kind of folk tunes, some gospel tunes, some trad tunes, some contemporary pop tunes. So there's a big mix. And the Seekers always, right through their career, kept on with the folk theme that they really started with. So that's the Beggars have probably got that in common as well. That folk
well,
theme.
Quentin, looking forward to seeing that very, very much with yourself, Renee, and also Stuart there on stage, tuning up and getting into gear by.
Well, I hope we get in tune.
Yeah, my word. Well, I've never heard the Seekers out of tune yet, so I'm sure you're going to be in there.
Very, very musical band, and as I say, it was a thrill for me. I got to tour with them I think it was 91 when they had a reform.
That would have been a thrill.
Tour.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely super. I went, these guys really know what they're doing. And here I am trying to do it now myself.
Quentin, we'll look forward to meeting you on Wednesday, and I dare say you'll have CDs for sale for the listeners and things like that.
Yes, we've got some CDs, and I'm looking forward to meeting all the folks at Cardinia, because it's our first time there. We're in Melbourne now and again, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, but this will be the first time we've been at Cardinia.
Well, I'm sure you'll come back. It's a great space, mate. Look forward to meeting you.
Thanks so much, Lee. Nice to talk to you.
Take care. Thank you very much. We'll go out with one of your songs too. Okay, bye-bye now.
See ya.
bright the light. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away, just leave us alone when we live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind us there, and I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Oh my love, I've cried for you so much. Lonely nights without sleeping while I longed for your touch. Now your lips can erase the heartache I've known. Come with me to a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind us there, and I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our sorrows will leave far behind us there, and I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. And I know you will find there'll be peace of mind when we live